Hello, welcome back to the wonderful, beautiful YouTube gaming stage right here at PAX Prime 2015. I'm your host, Danny Dwyer. Delighted to be joined by Caroline Corpo from Colossal Order. How you doing?
Hello. Good, good. How are you?
Great. Early morning. It's the start of a long 3 days of playing video games. One of the games I have loved playing over the past couple of months is City Skylines. You guys, phenomenal success with this game. Were you guys surprised at all with the amount of eyes you had on it?
We were kind of expecting the game to sell about as much as our previous games, which is a lot less than what Skylines did. And kind of immediately when the game launched, at the office we were just looking at the charts and going like, how can this be?
Yeah, because you were no strangers to making like these types of games.
Yeah.
Why do you think Skylines was the one that sort of broke through?
Well, the previous games are kind of niche games, really for a smaller audience, because not that many people think that public transportation is a sexy field and interesting.
They do now.
Huh?
They do now.
Yes, they should.
People making, you were saying before we went live, making mods for improved trash disposal.
Yeah, it's like all kinds of stuff. I am always amazed how creative and how excited people are of the game. Just that someone actually takes the time and effort to make a new AI for the garbage trucks, and other people enjoy it. They love it, and they comment the mod and share it, and it works.
So you've got millions of people playing City Skylines, you've got people making mods, you've got people making levels, and you've now decided to put out, well, a while ago you announced an expansion pack, paid expansion pack. So what's in it for people who are buying it, and then because you've got a free element to it as well, right?
Yeah, because one of the things that we only wanted to do for Skylines was the day and night cycle. That's now the main focus of the first expansion, After Dark. But we are a team of 14 people, so we couldn't actually make all of the stuff for the game.
40?
Yes.
Wow.
So not all of the stuff could be in the game when we launched it. So now we are kind of doing all the stuff that we wanted to make, and all the stuff that the fans are really asking to be added to the game. So people will be getting the day and night cycle for free. So all of the players who have the game, they will just instantly get the download once it's coming out next month, actually.
Wow.
And if they choose, they can kind of go for the paid expansion that offers a bit more depth into the day and night. So new leisure specialization, so you can have all the nightclubs and casinos and all of this stuff that has the neon lights and looks really cool in the night.
Cool. So what was the idea behind giving away the sort of the base day-night mechanics to everyone who played the game? You trying to like foster that community? We
really felt that it must be a part of the base game, because it's something that really brings the cities alive, and it feels like it's such an essential part of the game that we wanted everyone to have it.
Cool. And then, so for the sort of specific stuff that happens at nighttime that's in the paid expansion, what you mentioned nightclubs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is there going to be like daytime activities that only happen? Like, will people go to the beach in the nighttime, or like?
Well, we kind of did it so that the traffic kind of dies down a bit during the night, so it's less intense. Most of the citizens are staying at home if they don't have any leisure locations to go to.
Oh wow.
So kind of the way the city is acting, it changes during the night and day. And kind of if the players don't want to get the paid expansion, they can absolutely play the game with just the free update, and it works just like it should. But if they want to get kind of deeper into the nighttime activities, then they can go for the paid expansion.
That's cool. So there'll be parts of the city, presumably, that'll be like the hotspots.
Yeah,
like nighttime activity.
Like nightlife centers, and the player can freely choose where they want to actually place these in the city. So it's kind of it offers much more possibilities of creating cities that actually look like real cities, and really control over what happens and where and even when.
What are the main differences between how the cities and City Skylines act during the daytime as opposed to the nighttime? Is there less traffic? Is there?
Yeah, well, the traffic is the biggest thing, because it's kind of intense during the daytime, and we only wanted to make it a bit easier for the players to handle the traffic. So now that during the night it kind of is quieter, they can choose, for example, to have all of the some of the city services working only at night.
Oh, it's genius.
Yeah, like if I want my garbage truck to only go out at night instead of getting stuck in the traffic jams during the day, I can absolutely do it.
I was literally just thinking that because my garbage guy comes at 6 in the morning and wakes my ass up every Friday morning. It's an absolute nightmare. That's cool. So yeah, in a weird way, what you've created is also like a sort of a time of the day where you can sort of view your city in a more like safe state, because it's not all bustling.
Yeah, it's kind of to enjoy and quiet times, and just that if the player wants to adjust the roads or something, they can do it by the night time when there's less traffic. So all in all, kind of these phases of activity, so they can choose when stuff happens and have more control and have a different looking city in the nighttime.
So you're like lead designer in this project. It must be difficult when you're looking at, say, the modding community and all the stuff that they're making to try and pick what you guys want to do, right? Because so much of that they're doing as well, right?
Yeah, we are kind of, our philosophy is that we will be doing the same stuff as the modders, because it's just plain impossible to have the 50,000 mods, go through all of those and never make anything like it.
Yeah.
So we will be doing the same kind of stuff, but of course never just taking a mod and putting it in the game. So kind of being inspired by the mods and seeing how we could do these things better. And from a design point of view, it's awesome that I actually have these just the statistics of what mods people use.
Oh, really?
Because it's once you publish a game, it's really hard to know what is the main thing that people are actually missing.
Yeah.
Like before you had this modding and Steam Workshop or anything that you could easily see that this is the most downloaded one.
Wow.
This is what's missing.
That's incredible. So what was in there? Was it stuff like the day-night cycle, or?
Yeah, well, the day and night cycle has been something that the game didn't really support. So some of the modders have done their way of day and night cycle, but it was something that couldn't be done really well with the vanilla game. So we only wanted to give them the tools to kind of create different kinds of days and nights.
Right.
And this is kind of, I'm expecting to see the modders really come up with different kind of lengths to the cycle. So someone might have a forever night city, and others would have really short days and nights. So what kind of things they come up with?
Yeah, that's excellent. Like some sort of like Alaskan town where it's like nighttime for.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible. Did you guys, like, presumably you weren't thinking the City Skylines was going to sell this much and be this popular?
Yeah.
Had you thought about making expansions before, or is this very much a reaction to, oh my God, everyone's playing this game, like we can keep working on this?
Well, since the beginning of development on the game, we knew that in the 2 years we had to make time to make the game, we couldn't make all of the stuff we wanted. So we were planning to have some of the larger features come in later, just like the day and night cycle. And it seems to be working quite nicely, because luckily our publisher, Paradox Interactive, is really kind of the same opinion that we have to give these kind of essential features for free.
Yeah.
And this is what we at Colossal really want to do.
That's excellent. 40-person team as well. It's amazing. Like, it's such work in a 2-year cycle to get that out.
Yeah, it's really kind of. Well, and it also helps us so that, because the community really understands, like when the game came out and people are complaining that why isn't there a day and night cycle, we could just tell them that we are 14 people. Come on, guys. And they were like, oh.
How many of you guys are over here at the moment at PAX?
Just me.
Just yourself?
Yeah.
And is your first time here?
Yeah.
At PAX? Is there anything you're going to go check out yourself when you're done being interviewed by lots of people, I imagine?
Well, I will go and do lots of more interviews, but I'm really looking forward to just seeing the city and seeing the convention, because it's awesome.
Yeah, it's good fun. When is After Dark going to be available? I know you have a new gameplay trailer that just went up today as well.
At the end of September.
Cool.
So it's only soon.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope your jet lag is worn off back in Finland by the time.
Oh yeah, by that time,
awesome.
maybe, yeah.
Caroline, thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you. Best of luck
you.
with the rest of the game. I look forward to doing that and seeing what else you guys come up with going forward over the next couple of years.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys for watching. We've got a bunch more stuff coming up. Cliff Bleszinski's coming pretty soon with Lawbreakers. We're going to have Randy Pitchford on to talk about, well, I'm going to ask him about the Borderlands movie, but he's here to talk about Battleborn as well, of course. Playable here, and loads more over the course of the day. So stay tuned to our stage here at YouTube Gaming, and we'll be back real soon.